Alright, welcome back to another video. Or if you're new here, I'm going to explain who I am and what I do. My name is Jeffrey Baker. I'm currently a college student at Lone Star College North Harris. Going into my third semester in the Robotics and Automated Manufacturing program here. And today in this video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be talking about 5 things. So I'm going to be talking about how to turn this Universal Robot on. We're working with the UR3e as the smaller version that they have. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to teach you how to turn this on, and then I'm going to show you the basics of this teach pendant. I'm going to show you how to initialize the robot, initialize this robot. I'm going to teach you how to use the Freedrive function, so the Freedrive function. And then I'm also going to show you how to set a waypoint. So, all right, let's get started. All right. So the first thing you want to do is press this button right here, this main power button. You see it turns on, and it does take a minute. Okay, so first of all, this is called the teach pendant. The teach pendant is how you control the Universal Robot. It's got this wire that leads to the control box to send signals. We've got an emergency stop right here. You want to make sure that's not engaged. You also got the power button, and you can see the back of the teach pendant right here. You also have this Freedrive button. All right, it's got a little handle. This is where it can hang onto the control box, which is down there. I don't know if you can see. It's the control box, and then also a USB connection. All right. And so what you're going to want to do, you can see these tabs up here. You go to the program, and you can see the item tree. This is the item tree right here. The very first thing that you want to do is initialize the robot. So if you look down here at the power, you'll click that. It'll pop up this menu, and then you'll click on. Once you click it, this button right here, you'll actually hear the Universal Robot start clicking, and that's all the actuators unlocking themselves. That sounds pretty cool. So click that. This. And then click start. Definitely make sure that nothing's in the way. So I'm not sure if you can hear the clicks, but it sounds pretty cool. And then you can exit that. And then now you'll see this light is green. So then it's initialized. So that's the first step. That's how you initialize it. So in order to activate the Freedrive, you want to click this button right here, or actually hold it. You're going to click and hold this button, this small one. And you'll see this Freedrive menu pop up. And then you can actually move this around with your hand. So you can see how it's moving, and I'm holding the button. If I was to release it, then it locks up. All these actuators lock up. So whenever I click it, you can move it around anywhere you want. And so that's how to use the Freedrive. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to set a waypoint. So you can see right here, you're going to go to empty and then click waypoint. So waypoint 1, you probably want to set it to home first. So if you go to advanced and you click home, and then you click move here. and then you hold this down. You can see it's moving to a home position, and then it's in position. You click continue. So we just set a home place right there. So we'll delete this one. Okay, so that's fine. And then we're going to set a waypoint after the home. So right now it's homed, and then I've got another waypoint right here after the home. So it goes home first, where it is right now, and then I'm gonna click the free drive button or hold it. And then what we're gonna do is move it. Over here. And I'm gonna make it pick up this box. Okay, so I moved it into position. At first, we want it to move above the item, because if you put it straight on the item, it'll actually knock it over before or while it's going to the item. So you're gonna put it above the item first as a waypoint, okay? And then what we're gonna do is a set waypoint right there. And then you can see that's the position that it's in. So you're gonna click OK. And then boom, you've set one waypoint. And then we're gonna do a second waypoint. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna move it in free drop. Okay, so you just move it down. And then I'm gonna set that waypoint, click OK. Since we have a gripper attached to this, we have to actually activate the gripper that's on it. So in here, the UR caps on this tab, you'll go to gripper activate. So you have to activate it first. Okay, so you're gonna activate it. You'll actually want to move. You'll actually want to move anything that's inside of it out, because it will actually squeeze it. So do that. And then after that, we're going to do a gripper move right here, and then which we're going to edit action, and then you can see it's open right now. And so we'll want it to stay open at first. So at first it's open, and then we'll do another gripper activate. I'm sorry, not activate. Another gripper move and edit action, and then we will actually close. And I'm just gonna adjust the force because it's actually crushing the box. So yeah, okay. So I adjusted the force very low because it's just cardboard. So I'm at 4% force, save action. Okay. And then after that happens, we're going to do a move or a waypoint. And now I'm gonna do free drive again and set the next waypoint. So it's gonna pick it up. It's gonna pick it up just like that, move that. So we're gonna set that waypoint. Okay. And then it's gonna move to that point. And now we need another waypoint. Okay. So free drive. Okay, and then it's going to move it right there. So set waypoint, okay. And then we want to use the gripper again, and we want it to open. Okay, so then it opens, and then save. And then after that, we want it to do another waypoint. And we'll make it go up. to that position first. Another set. You could also name these if you want, but just for demonstration, I'm just doing this right now. After that, we're gonna go home again. Right. Which actually it'll just repeat and it'll go home again. But once it goes home, we want it to do a wait command. And we want it to wait just so it doesn't constantly keep going. So we want it to wait, let's say 30 seconds. Okay. So now, I want to actually go, so you can actually go to this move tab and then click home. And then hold this button. And then it goes back to home. So back to our program. So I'm actually gonna have to see where this waypoint is again. So I can just come to this waypoint, click move here, hold it down. So that's where it's gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna move the box right there, just so I know. And then now, we can go here. So move it up. And then we can go home again. So move here. Okay, now it's home. And we're going to run this program that we just created right here. So play from beginning. There it goes. Picks it up, goes there, and then sets it down. Okay, so I took out the weight so it would just constantly keep going. It's gonna constantly keep going since I took out the weight. But let's just go home. Move here. Move home. Okay, so I'm jumping in right here. I actually just watched the video or rewatched the video, and I realized that the Cobot's actually going pretty fast. And then so I wanted to show you the program again, but slower. So this is only about 30% speed. And I also fixed the wait command, and I put it at the end so that whenever it's done, it'll just wait above the box after it set it down. So I'm going to show you that. All right, here's the program again. I put the wait at the bottom right there. It's hard to see. And then you can see the 30%. All right. So I'm going to click run here, play from beginning. Mix it up. Sets it down, and it goes up. And then it's going to be waiting for 30 seconds. Okay, so then back to the video. Boom. Okay, so that's all I'm going to show you all. Yeah, this is just a basic overview of how to turn on the system. Showed you the basics of the teach pendant, and then I showed you how to initialize the robot so that you can actually move it. And then I actually did show you how to activate a gripper. And then I taught you how to use the Freedrive function. And then I also taught you how to set waypoints in the item tree. Okay. So I hope this video helps, and thank you for watching. If you want to check out my website, I'm going to add it at the end of the video. It's just my personal portfolio website. Yeah, the goal of this video was to help students that are in the same position as me, that are interested in robotics, or other people who are just interested as well. And then so, yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.